All right, greetings everybody, and welcome to week number 14. That is right, week number 14 of your 73-4. No, not of your 7314 class, of your 9443 class, which is your academic libraries class. As always, I'm your professor, Dr. Jace K. Austin, and what we are going to do today is this one should be a shorter one. We'll see. Hopefully I won't get long-winded, but this is going to be a quick state of the course update, and then after that state of the course update, from there, what we will do is I'm going to go over just a neat article that I found, and just going to share my thoughts about that article, and I'm going to paste that article in the announcement. And that's pretty much going to be it. This is, you are pretty much at the finish line. Next week will be the last week. Next week will be the last check-in video for this semester. So you have made it to the end. Congratulate yourselves, or almost made it to the end, but yeah, congratulate yourselves in advance, because I think you all are going to pass. And with that said, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and get ready to shut things down. And before we even go any further, I do want to say that this has been a rough semester for a lot of people, myself included, and I understand that. And I just want to say that I actually feel I feel particularly happy that I had the opportunity to work with you all this semester. I think that working with you all, it allowed me. I hope y'all don't mind me getting a little personal here, but it allowed me to interact. This class provided a lot of constructive interaction for me, a lot of positive interaction for me throughout the semester, and I'm very thankful to you all for that. So, yeah, I I just wanted to put that out there. You all have been a wonderful and marvelous class, and I am very honored to have had this opportunity to teach you all this semester. But with that said, yeah, all good things come to an end, and that does include the time that I spend with y'all in this community. But hopefully I will have those of you who are not graduating, hopefully you'll be willing to take other classes with me. And those of you who are graduating, I am still hopeful that I will run into you at some point in the future. That's going to be my hope and goal. And it can definitely happen with conferences and things like that. So we'll see how it plays out. But let's go ahead and get into our week number 14 things. First of all, you do have I'm recording this on December 1st. Your week 13 stuff was due on December 1st, which is today. But I went on ahead and closed out of that. So we are looking at your week 14 things right here. So you've got this coming up. You've got 2 discussion board prompts and then your final, which is your job comparison assignment. And like I said, I'm going to play around with the language in the job comparison assignment. And once I play around with that, I will add a course announcement. If you've already proceeded on it, then you're actually already probably in good shape. If you've already got your job descriptions and you have nothing to worry about, the language that I'm altering is what to do if you can't find the job descriptions that you want, which is basically going to be, yeah, you're going to have to be brave and ask some universities or some colleges and universities for job descriptions of people that they already have that have roles that are similar to the role that you want. But I'm going to put that language in there, and hopefully I didn't confuse you with that ramble right there. But yeah, you're going to do this. Is why this is a pilot assignment. I'm sorry that you all got caught with the pilot assignment, but somebody had to. But that does mean that I'm going to be very lenient in how I grade that. So hopefully that will even out and work out for you all. But yeah, outside of that, I'm going to be getting caught up with grading these discussion board prompts and everything like that. I know I'm behind in all 3 of my classes, and that's just how it goes with discussion board prompts. But I am very eager to get caught up and very excited to just, again, see the fruits of you all thinking and that sort of thing, and where your thought processes lead you and all those great things. Okay. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm going to shift gears now to just talking about this little article. And this should only take about 5 to 10 minutes. So we're looking at, 15-minute check-in video unsped. So hopefully y'all do find that manageable. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this in the announcement, like I said. And this isn't a very complicated story. It's a very short story, but I think is worth knowing about, and this is something that I want to commend this college for. and all colleges involved. I want to commend them for working together and for making information accessible to people who are really going through things. So what you have here, Global Library Network helps scholars overcome conflicts, censorship, and costs. So I've actually, to be honest with you, I've never even heard of this college, but Bowdoin College or Bowdoin University, again, I'm not familiar with them, but they're at the forefront of an initiative to share resources with other libraries around the world, particularly those struggling to access journal articles due to war, authoritarianism, or through financial hardship. And then also there's a mention of COVID earlier. So the name of the program, I don't even know how that would be pronounced, but it's an acronym for Resource Sharing Collaborative and Voluntary Document Delivery. This was actually started during the days of COVID, and it became something that basically, and I read this before speaking to you all about it, so I'm basically just going to shoot from memory what I read here or highlight a few things. So basically what happened during the days of COVID, you saw people all across the world shutting down their work within libraries, and scholars, scientists, and students, people who used to rely on going to academic libraries throughout the world. They were having to do other things. Interlibrary loan was still very, very effective here in the United States, but when we're talking about global systems and things like that, it was hard to get to execute interlibrary loan outside of the United States and Canada. So this RSCVD thing, this initiative was started, and then actually Italy made in 2021, Italy made a huge donation to it. And basically what it is it's something that allows libraries from all over the world to kind of join this platform. The platform has been named, it's Teleria, I guess. I don't know anything about the winged sandals of Hermes, so I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but you all can correct me if I'm not. But what it is libraries are able to join this thing, and then from there they are able to, and it's run voluntarily. So you have volunteers in countries throughout the world that keep the information going. They can receive information from the United States and other nations and provide it to people who are, again, going through. And you'll see here, so of course there's war in Ukraine, there's war in Gaza. Things are not looking good in Nigeria right now. Christians and Muslims are being persecuted in Nigeria. There is a bit of a slant in how that is being reported here in the United States. But please know that, yes, it is both Christians and Muslims who are being terrorized in Nigeria. But all that to say that, yes, you've got some war-torn places here and some other places that are in distress. And yet these people, their work still goes on. The scholars, their work still goes on. I am going to, highlighting this. This is something that really matters here. He recalled receiving a recent request from a library in the northeastern part of Ukraine. I checked Google Maps, and battles were happening 20 miles from there. So there are war. Putin is operating 20 miles away from where this person is still saying, I've got to do my academic library research. So that I think that speaks to resolve. I think that speaks to a lot of things. And I think that that's something that needs to be, applauded, respected, that sort of thing. And seeing that libraries here and in other places of the quote-unquote developed world, to see that they're using Teleria and this initiative here to get information to places where it's not as readily encountered. I think that this is the type of thing that librarians do. This is the type of thing that shows that librarians have a heart. And we do have to, be thankful. I think that there is room for us to be thankful for the good that we have here in our country. And with that good comes saying that, this is money right here. So I think that access to educational resources shouldn't be locked behind a barrier. They should be available to people all over the world. And then the continuation here. The users of RSCVD are mostly outside of the main networks of borrowing and often affected by external circumstances. First it was the pandemic. Now it's often war, censorship, and financial challenges. Some universities can't even afford academic journals, but that shouldn't limit people's learning or their path in education. So I just want to thank this particular college and then anybody else who was involved in stepping up and helping make this possible. Because again, this is the type of work that librarians should be doing, and it's the type of work that endears librarians to the people who we need. We need the tax base. We need the public to be willing to support us. And when you have situations like this can be endearing to stakeholders who will then say, yes, that library is doing things that we can support. All right. Actually, we can leave it there. So this wasn't even 15 minutes, but I won't let that give horse in the mouth. Let's just go ahead and shut it down. I am Dr. Jace, and I am glad that this library is helping to get information all over the place. So Jace Place, got my rhyme. Again, thank you all, and I will see you next week for the final check-in video for the semester. Till then, I'll see you on the discussion boards, or if you need anything, just reach out to me. Thank you.